Mommy in Chief. I'm Karyn Parsons, your host. Today is all about positive reflection and reinforcement because we're delving into the topic of building your child's self-esteem. To aid us in this discussion on the best practices to build a child's self-esteem, we've invited clinical social work therapist Iris Johnson. Welcome, Iris.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
So first, can you tell us a little bit about what it is exactly you do with families and their children?
I've been in the field for about 17, 18 years, worked for various agencies, and now I have my own private practice.
Like, what is a good time to start? Because I know for me, I have a 9-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son, and I know for me, when my daughter was born, all I wanted to do was, I just wanted her to be confident and do what I could on my part to make sure that I raised this confident child. And that went on from the moment she was born.
And that's when it should happen.
Okay.
In my opinion, it should happen even while they're in the womb, but definitely when they come out of the womb.
Right.
Because children, their self-esteem, their self-confidence, their self-respect is based on their experiences. And if you have a baby thrives on how the adults engage with them. So even as a baby, you can talk to a child, you can whisper in their ears how much you care about them, how glad you are that they're a part of your life, you know, what joy they bring into your world. Those are the types of things you can do with them as babies.
What would you say about that, about how to help instill confidence on a girl?
I think, again, that should happen very, very early on. And I have a granddaughter, she's 13. She is extremely outspoken, and we allowed her that space. We talked to her and it's like, okay, so how could you have said that differently? Because this society, this still doesn't accept, especially a young girl of color, they still don't accept you to be very outspoken. Find things that your daughters enjoy, find ways to have them in spaces where their voice is heard and their voice is recognized to build that strong sense of self.
Are there different ways to nurture boys or different challenges that boys face?
Sometimes the challenges are the same. So let me give you an example. When young people become adolescents or pre-adolescent, they get concerned with their body.
Yeah.
And so young girls are about weight.
Right.
And young boys are about muscle. So it's about the same thing, body, but the way it's seen is seen differently. So for example, if you have a boy who's emotional, who shows his emotions, I'm gonna say emotional, who shows his emotions. You know, in this society, we tell boys from a very young age, boys don't cry, be a man, suck it up. If a child is emotional, then that child is emotional and you need to validate that child where he's at.
Right.
I do believe it can be done simultaneously. Is it gonna be hard? Yes, it's going to be hard. But I think as parents, we naturally want more for our children. And that when we see things happen, you know, I've had parents, they can do for their children more than they do for themselves.
What was I talking about? Exactly.
So they will instill that in their child, even if they're struggling with it, you know?
Right.
But I really do believe that you can't, it's harder for you to pass something down if you don't have it inside, in yourself.
Right.
And so what I always suggest to mothers, especially because we're in a society that still puts a lot of pressure on women.
Sure.
You're like, you gotta go out there and work, you gotta bring the bacon home, you gotta take care of the children, take care of the man, take care of the other partner, whatever it's like. You gotta do all these things and we have to take care of ourselves. Right. So I always ask mothers when I work with them, what are you doing for yourself? And so self-esteem is about self-confidence and self-respect. And how you gain self-confidence and self-respect is by taking care of yourself.
Right. Like you were saying, sometimes it's easier to do for your child than you do for yourself. And so if that's what it takes right now,
that's what it takes.
Then that's what it takes, is that reminder.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Iris.
This
has been great. This has been fantastic. I really appreciate you being here.
Problem.
We all do.
Take care.
Thank you.
Take care.
Hi, my name is Jaden. I'm 8 years old and I'm beautiful.
My name's Chaz Hughes and I'm 8 and I'm athletic.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm 4 years old. I'm natural and beautiful. My name is Bryson Matthew Harden. I am 5 years old and I am smart. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Audrey Kamira. I'm 11 years old and I'm gifted.
My name is Kimani Park and I'm 10 years old and I'm sexy and I know it.
I'm 2 and I'm wonderful.
For more information on today's episode, log on to our website at MadameNoire.com/mommyandchief. Follow us on Twitter at MadameNoire and like us on Facebook. And you can always find me on Twitter at Karyn_Parsons and sweetblackberry.org.